What's up guys, welcome to today's episode of AI Literacy for Africa. Now in today's video, this is very rich and it's like cutting across different audiences. Let me know your thoughts, let me know where you're watching this video from. It is about preparing students, educators and professionals for the future of work. This one is specifically for Africa. Now, I'm Angeline Odera. I am CEO and founder of EduElevate Network, whose flagship program right now is AI Literacy Initiative, which I lead. And EduElevate Network basically just began as a platform for sharing international educator opportunities and tips and skills and stuff like that. But it evolved to moving more towards AI literacy. And not to say that it still doesn't share tips on international educators, but it still does. So I'm an educator as well, and I'm an AI and EdTech for global education advocate. And this video today is basically about giving you practical skills to use for economic empowerment. Let's go ahead and get started. Evidence, statistics, 65% of future jobs of today's primary school going children will work in roles that don't exist yet. That's according to World Economic Forum, their report of 2023. Additionally, did you know that 40% of global tasks of all work tasks worldwide are exposed to AI automation or AI augmentation? That's according to IMF 2024. And 1.5 trillion of Africa's AI upside has a potential economic value that AI could add to African economies by 2030. This is according to McKinsey report 2023. And this one is for teachers. 70% of educators feel unprepared globally and are equipped to teach AI-related topics according to UNESCO report of 2023. What does this say, guys? This is telling us that there is opportunities and challenges that go with what AI brings. So these are not abstract projections. They describe the environment that society through schools is operating in, through workplaces, just generally the agency is now. The pathway is very clear from the evidence just shared. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Where are you watching us from? And so, education. As an educator, I'm very passionate about, I feel like education should prepare people for life, right? But the truth of the matter is, for decades, education has prepared students for jobs that basically just reward being able to memorize, not being creators, innovators, you know? And the truth of the matter is, it's now worse with the gap widening with AI in the mix. So the question no longer is whether AI will reshape work. It already has. So are schools doing enough to prepare kids to thrive in an AI-driven world? On to the good side and bad. Africa has a very huge youth population. It is both a blessing and a curse. Why? Because that huge youth population is basically a strong point that Africa has. And if Africa can invest in their young and give them skills on how to use AI for economic empowerment, nobody will need to be anywhere else in the world to make money. It is just about putting the infrastructure and the systems in place to be able to do that. Because if we equip the next generation with the right capabilities, nothing's going to stop them. They're going to be very competitive even in the global space. And that starts with AI literacy. That is why AI literacy is at the core of everything that is done in this front. All right, so why does AI literacy matter now more than ever? There's so many reasons. One, it matters now more than ever because we are not preparing students for a world with AI. We are already living in it right now. So the time AI decides who get hired, who gets seen, who get heard. AI defines how certain tasks are done even in the workplace. And most people think that AI literacy is about learning tools. It's not. It's about power. It's about empowering yourself. It's about infusing your skills together with what AI can do and making you do it even better, much faster, saving you time and resources as well. Right now, there are two groups of people, by the way. There are those who are using AI leveraging AI and sharpening their AI skills and getting things done at a much more higher speed than they used to. And then there are those who are passively being shaped by it. They have no voice. They are sitting in the fence. They are not bringing their experiences forward. They are not experimenting with any AI tools. And so they are letting others decide for them. Which side are you? And the uncomfortable truth is that AI is not replacing people. It is amplifying the gap between those who understand it and those who don't. It is replacing jobs that are basically, repetitive. So you have to stay continuously learning and getting practical experience using these tools. Bring value to the workplace. If you're employed, bring value to the workplace using AI. I think the next few years, you're going to see a lot of questions popping up about how AI literate are you? What value are you bringing to the company leveraging AI? And here's the paradox. AI makes things easier, but it makes mediocrity invisible and excellence exponential. If you're so good at something and you find how AI can do it even better, oh my God, you're going to be unstoppable. Hello, educator family. Welcome to EduElevate Network. Let's be honest for a moment today. How many times this week have you seen a headline saying AI is going to replace teachers? It's been going on for a while, but I think as of today, the January the 31st, 2026, it has toned down a little bit, but it has been a conversation that has been going on. But other than that, perhaps you've spent your late nights wondering if that student's essay or assignment was actually written by the student or by AI. Let's be real, the anxiety is real. But today, I want to offer you a different perspective. We are standing at the edge of an ending as educators. We are standing at a threshold. AI isn't here to take your job. It's here to help you redefine it. So that was a little sneak peek on what we're doing at EduElevate Network, and I hope you learned a thing or two. And that's specifically for teachers. So next, AI literacy is not about using tools. It's more than that. Most people literally think AI literacy is about knowing how to use ChatGPT. It's far deeper than that, because according to research at MIT and UNESCO, AI literacy is a multi-dimensional capability framework, not a software skill. It involves understanding, knowing how AI systems work, knowing when they don't work, knowing how to probe them, knowing how to iterate. Prompting is a key skill. Communicating effectively with AI tools, probing them to give you accurate results. You have to have critical evaluation skills, questioning, identifying biases and relevant information independently. There is workflow, understanding workflows or tool chaining, combining multiple AI tools into workflows that solve real problems, the complex problems. And we cannot forget to talk about ethical and responsible use, ethics and adaptation, applying AI responsibly within cultural, social, and professional contexts. So, to start us off, how can educators adapt to the AI era? And you don't need to be an AI expert on this, okay? For you to design better learning experiences at the core of your profession, no tech expertise is needed for this, so be encouraged. I know you're using ChatGPT real good, you're using the Claude, you're using these tools really good, mine is just to urge you and to encourage you to keep doing this. So what can you do as a teacher right now? Yeah, 1, redesign lessons. You can modify an existing lesson into an AI-assisted exploration, not replacement. You're basically just making it more realistic to your audience, to your students, all right? Shifting your assessment styles. With AI in the mix, we know kids are just using AI to find the answers and do their work real quick. So as a teacher, you're going to have to shift your assessment style. Make sure your assessment involves reflection. Prompting logs. They need to key in what they told AI to do. Report how they used AI. Use portfolios to grade assignments, for example. Use their personal experiences to kind of measure how much learning has taken place and how that is being applied into real life. Also, you can demonstrate how AI can and should be used with a live interaction explaining your decision making aloud with your students. That is key. You'll be doing a great job, by the way. And then focus on higher order thinking skills and personal learning. That is it. You can rewrite learning objectives using verbs that particularly target the Bloom's taxonomy, the higher order thinking skills, instead of just recalling things, because AI does that better than the students are doing it. So yeah, professionals, try a free version for basic skills if you're a professional. Basic skills that you do every day at your workplace. Try, and collaborate on what works best. Collaboration is turning out to be one of the biggest skills right now, because when you try something and it works and you share it with others, the others don't have to struggle to iterate and find out more. They are going to just move straight into applying the best practices that you have. Next, it's about mindset change. Again, it's progressive. It's framework based, because most education stops at application. The real competitive advantage and rarer skill globally lives at integration and leadership. African teachers who reach these levels will not just participate in the global economy, they will reshape it. Ask yourself, where will your students be 12 months from now in terms of AI use? Where could they be realistically, by the way? And as a professional, where do you see yourself in matters AI and your work in 3 months? So you start with awareness, and that's why that's why I'm doing what I do. I create awareness. Apply what you've learned, integrate it into your workplace, and lead, share, collaborate. And now I'm going to part 3, opportunities for African students in the global economy. It is no longer about credentials anymore. It's not about how many degrees you have, sorry to say. Now, degrees are good, there's nothing wrong about that, but it's about skills as well, just as much. Skills over credentials. Access over location. AI is kind of like giving everybody a middle ground, like everybody starting from here, because these are tools. We are getting the tools. They're evolving so quick. Everybody is, grappling with it and learning and, moving with it as fast as it's going. So that means basically what you can do as an African student right now to fit well into the global economy, where you can be able to be at home in Nairobi or Kisumu or Mombasa or Lagos or Cape Town, and be able to offer services to a client in Melbourne, Australia, or Toronto, Canada, right? Maybe as a virtual assistant, maybe as a website builder, maybe it's opening up doors that were initially locked out due to location. It's giving access. As long as you're curious and able to try and put effort. So what we're saying is that students have to build a portfolio that is appealing to the global market. Develop digital communication skills. Collaborate on projects among your peers outside your local area. Network. Use professional websites to network. Leverage AI for productivity, for example. Identify marketable skills. Like, for example, if there's one skill, something that you're good at, maybe you're good at storytelling. You can generate stories that are specific to your space and sell them out there. There ain't no stopping you. That is why African students can now compete at global levels because of the global access and local routes they offer. Yeah? Give it a try. Try with the free version with these tools. because the unsolved problems of Africa, some of them can be solved by AI. So the constraint is no longer geography or resource, it's the narrative. Students who see themselves as builders, not consumers of AI, will define the next era. The next billionaires are going to come from how well they use the AI tools. I'm speaking to schools too. Practical ways schools and communities can embrace AI responsibly. It is about starting small, involving stakeholders, involving experts. So here's what schools can do now. Invite an AI integration expert in the industry to conduct periodical training sessions, offering teachers practical skills. Let them start from what the teachers know or what the teachers are already doing, something they're, and not every teacher is going to be at the same spot. So making sure that the approach is very targeted to take care of everyone at their pace. And also to be able to teach ethical and responsible use of AI, concerns with data privacy and security be highlighted too. As a community or as a school, running community workshops is a thing too, because families have to play their role in this, parents have to as well, teach them, train them, create awareness, Pilot first before scaling, implement one program that you see is doing very well for a subject, and then evaluate the outcomes and then roll it out to the rest. Also, guidelines, policies have to be put in place, break them down to, manageable pieces for the classroom use, for the teachers to use and the students to use. Create those norms, create AI clubs for students, let the awareness roll. Because AI in action is basically about learning every day. There is no stopping. Progression is key. You can start as a basic user of AI, probably ChatGPT. This is where most people are. Asking ChatGPT and using ChatGPT to, basically brainstorm and get ideas. But you can move from that to the advanced level, which is why some of the things that I do at EduElevate Network, because AI is powerful and that requires responsibility. Make sure you're using them responsibly. And now to the sweet spots, my curated top 10 AI tools. ChatGPT is my go-to place for thinking and writing. Claude 2. NotebookLM is good for research and knowledge. Canva, CapCut, and Gamma are good for content creation. In fact, these slides were created by Gamma. I had to do a lot of iterations and I love it. Gemini for productivity and workflow. Syllabi for teaching and learning, and Manus for automation. Now there's more out there, but it is time that most people realize that you cannot use AI tools like Google. The real shift is in using the AI tools as a system you collaborate with. Create something huge. I know there are solopreneurs who have AI agents working for them 24/7, even when they're asleep. And they're making lots of money. That is where you should be. And then top 10 AI roles you can start immediately. I'm speaking to a professional, I'm speaking to youth, I'm speaking to teachers. AI business setup assistant, AI presentation designer, AI video repurposer, AI course or lesson creator. You can even write a book and be an author. Let AI be your helper. AI prompt engineer, AI CV and job application writer, AI social media content creator, AI website developer. I'm not done yet. AI research assistant, this one can be to help students and professionals. AI solopreneur, AI digital product creators, AI workflow strategies, and the list goes on. Now I have more details on this link that I'm going to share in the description box. Check it out. Check out the website EduElevate Network as well for more details. You are not behind, you are positioned. So what are we saying? The global AI race has not been won yet. You have a chance to be part of it. It is still being defined, and African educators, students, founders, everywhere, professionals have the right to help define it. Don't stay quiet. Don't stay in the fence too long. AI literacy is the new baseline skill, just like reading, writing, and digital literacy. But I want to say that unlike traditional literacy, it's interactive. You must engage with AI tools. You must engage with AI. It's judgment-based. You must question it. Check for biases. AI hallucinates. It has stereotypes because it works based on data fed in it. Be able to judge the output it gives you. I have seen posts of people generating very nice CVs, and then they end up just pasting things without looking through and making it human. You have to keep a human in the loop approach. That is not negotiable. Keep checking, because you're still the most intelligent human being alive. It's creative leverage. Take that too. You must direct it. You must tell it what to do. It's almost like how water flows and finds the easiest path to go with. That is how AI works. So using AI is about becoming intentional thinkers in an AI-mediated world. If you have watched this video to this far and you find value in it, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, follow me on my socials, Edu Elevate Network and Auntie Odera as well, and please connect, collaborate, learn every day. And for Africa, stop asking, can Africa keep up? Start asking, what will Africa build? What narrative is Africa gonna bring to the table? And the narrative belongs to those who act. That is it from me. Thank you, my OGs who subscribe to this channel. Till next time, I'm Auntie Odera, or Angeline Odera, your AI literacy advocate, your AI queen. Thank you and bye-bye.